Bell rings, and here we go with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
And this might be the most dangerous we've ever seen her, and that's saying a lot. Asuka is determined to be on top of the women's division by any means necessary.
No one in the women's division is safe from the wrath of Asuka these days.
And then we have Jade Cargill, whose rise through this industry has been nothing short of meteoric.
Yeah, Saxton, Jade Cargill truly is a storm. She can't be contained, and she definitely can't be stopped. Not in the ring, not when it comes to accomplishing her goals. Jade's the real deal, people.
And it doesn't get much larger than life than Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Cole, but when you're facing off against Jade, you can't let that fact enter your mind. Jade's like a real-life superhero, and every superhero has their weaknesses. If you can stay focused and find Jade's, you'll be able to eventually topple her.
Driven down face first.
An all-out attack from Jade.
This has to be a bit demoralizing for the Empress. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped.
Delivering nasty stomps. Able to save herself there.
Triangle armbar. Triangle. The triangle's in. Triangle's in.
She's got to find a way out.
And this may be the only way.
Incredible strength.
Get on over here. I'm going to break your back.
She's been slowed down yet again.
This match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now?
Planted with a choke slam.
Ah, stops to the legs. Ah, she manages to reverse it.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps.
And another just non-stop aggression. What a shot! Jade Cargill lifts her opponent up. Look at the power to Jade.
There won't be any coming back for Asuka now.
And into the cover. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Asuka tasting bitter defeat here.
It's unbelievable to witness Asuka be on the losing end of a fight.
The element of mystique, the devastating offense were not enough to deliver a win for the Empress tonight.
One of the most vicious matches in WWE. This last man standing match is underway.
We've seen competitors knock their opponents out. We've seen them trap their opponent under anything they can find. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as they're down for the 10 count. An arrow suplex.
That's using your head. And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg.
Yeah, that's the kind of...
The clothesline sends his opponent to the outside of the ring, and he's got fight plans in store. Spaceman Plancha. Fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition.
This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
I really hope it doesn't get more hazardous than this.
From the top.
Not sure why you'd want to touch your opponent here, but that stopped the count.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Byron, you got to think that pacing yourself is a key to winning in a last man standing match.
Without question, Michael, it's actually wise to let the ref get to the halfway point in a count and give yourself some time to recover. Jimmy dodges out of that. He gets out of the way.
Good night.
He has got something destructive in his mind. Boom! Both competitors precariously teetering on the outside.
You gotta be kidding me!
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
And he tosses him back in now.
Jacob Fatu taking flight with the moonsault. Jacob about to end this fight. 2, 3.
He might just be stalling for time here. The count is at 7.
Coming down to the wire here.
He gets into the ring.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
I'm in shock. No one thought Jimmy Uso would lose this match.
Jimmy brought his A game, but I guess even that just wasn't enough in this one.
This is a match where these WWE superstars take it to the max, to the extreme. There are no rules.
As an agent of chaos myself, I've always had a little bit of a soft spot in my heart for Extreme Rules.
Oh, there's no question that Extreme Rules is in a category all by itself.
Well, some people look forward to Halloween, some look forward to New Year's Eve. Me, personally, I look forward to every Extreme Rules match on our shows.
Ooh, pretty drop kick.
With Extreme Rules matches, just about anything goes, and sometimes the end result all comes down to who the more sadistic superstar is.
It's not pretty, but I suppose it's true.
Boom, right to the midsection.
And Jacob getting some pushback there.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opened people's eyes to The Rock. Down in a hurry.
Just mounted with punches. And not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
The Rock now has a leg up in this match.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Oh! Oh, my God. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Rock, buster, down hard. The Rock, you can feel the energy from the millions and millions all around the world. Jacob sidesteps that. You saw that one coming. Uh-oh. About to hit.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
There's 2. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner,
Jacob Fatu going down to defeat.
This was absolute insanity and unreal to see Jacob Fatu go down in defeat.
What I want to know is who will Jacob Fatu turn his attention to now?
Triple threat, always a challenging matchup for any superstar. For this competition, we're about to see Kane, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso.
Triple threat matches are a beast of their own. No disqualification, no count out, and twice the threat of being pinned or submitted.
Big boot.
Good golly! Caught by surprise with that clothesline.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
In a triple threat match, is it better to stay on the sidelines while your two opponents wear each other out?
It's a nice idea, Michael, but your competition is going to notice if you're out of action. Then they might both come after you, which is absolutely the worst case scenario.
This onrusher's got to be draining Sikoa.
Brutal attacks here from Kane.
These attacks are chipping away at him.
Yeah, well, that's Kane bringing terror to the competition. And Sikoa isn't looking helpless anymore.
Yeah, Sikoa getting some newly determined focus.
Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Supreme confidence here from Jimmy Uso, but he is giving his opponent a lot of time here. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
What offense from the big red monster.
Jimmy here in a disheartening position.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. A complete stalemate of...
Kane with the grip. All the way up. Choke slam.
Thunderous. The lights are out for Sikoa.
All the way up and down.
With a choke slam straight to hell. Kane delivering his own brand of hell. Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
And Sikoa is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Moving into the ring.
Ooh.
And Sikoa on the receiving end.
Kane, oh boy.
Choke slam straight to hell. That's going to keep Sikoa down. Looking for the devil's favorite sidewalk slam.
Super kick.
Going for the cover. Solo shoulders her down.
Kane, oh boy.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Oh, Kane waylays him. Oh, strong impact.
Kane prevents the attack from connecting.
So precise with the super kick.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh my God. Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
These competitors are pushing themselves beyond their limits.
Yeah, it's definitely not every night we see a match like this.
Ouch.
Oh, kick finds it.
He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
Yeah, he's on his... Kane with the grip. All the way up. Choke slam.
Put the toe tag on him.
Goes for the pin. He got the shoulder up in time. Score the victory.
Here is your winner, Kane!
Tremendous victory in this triple threat match.
Yeah, it may sound cliche, but you have to keep your head on a swivel in a match like this. And our winner did just that.
The ever-imposing presence of The Undertaker, looming large in the ring, even more ruthless and savage than ever, and not afraid to take things way, way too far.
And standing on the opposite side of the ring, we see Trick Williams. Trick knows the spotlight's on him, and he's ready to prove he's got what it takes. Watching! What?
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss. Scoop slam.
Whip back into the ring. Up the rope he goes. Flying.
Diving into the leg drop.
Undertaker has been one of the most feared competitors in WWE for decades now. What is it that has kept him in the upper echelon so long?
Well, it's not one thing, Cole. It's everything. But Taker took it a step further. He's been able to summon the supernatural, which has taken him from feared to spine-chilling. Next-level physical skills mixed with sheer terror is what made Undertaker who he is.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
This is what I was mentioning earlier, Cole. Next-level physical skill and sheer terror keeping the Undertaker's victim on the ground.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Oh, no! Stun gun!
Hurled away. God.
And that blow has him wavering.
I'm sure The Undertaker can feel his opponent's soul fading as this one continues.
Undertaker choke slam!
The Undertaker showing why he is intimidation personified.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Undertaker showcasing his merciless ways.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Popped up. No way.
Yes way!
What power.
Tombstone by The Undertaker!
And Williams is out.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
The Undertaker gets the win.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
A dominant win from The Undertaker.
Taker really sent a message with this win.
And darkness once again reigns supreme over the WWE Universe.
And if you want to see who can play well with others, put them in a tag match.
It's true. Teamwork needs to be on point to win one of these. You know, I always think of us as a three-man team.
Oh, shut up, Saxton. I'd switch sides just to pin you. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Oh, God.
Effectively targeting the arm.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Doing whatever it takes.
Boogeyman not exactly worming his way into his opponent's head there. Laying out with a power slam. That's using your head. It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Yeah, but there actually is, Cole. A lot of the strategy is about escalation, knowing when to take offense to the next level, whether it's something high risk or with a weapon from under the ring. There's strategy there, whether you like it or not.
Ah, foot just stomping down. Oh, boom, what impact.
Oh, Boogeyman anticipated that.
And the Boogeyman is on the downside of things now.
Boogeyman has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Crossbody. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Big impact in the corner. Nobody home for the clothesline. Crossbody does the job.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside. Ooh. Strikes with a kick.
what the leg? Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
What a way to get out of that one.
At last, he's keeping that string of offense in check.
Could be what Boogeyman needed to ignite a rally. The Boogeyman's taking a lot of damage to his face, and it's showing now.
Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. Quick shoulder up.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Oh, he timed that counter well. Tag. Undertaker DDT. We have a pin. Shoulders are down. Shoulder up right away.
Ow! Ow!
Undertaker gets reversed.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark.
And into the corner he goes. Oh!
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu. Crucial moment for The Undertaker.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
An apron headbutt to the floor.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
And Jacob with the shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here.
And it's over. Big tag team win there.
Here are your winners. The team of CM Punk, Jacob Fatu, Kane, and The Rock.
They went the extra mile in this win.
I agree. What a win.
This one felt special from the moment the bell rang. We knew it was going to be a show.
He had really lived up to all the expectations. And here we go with tag team rules in effect. All set for competition in this one, and we're starting off with The Rock and CM Punk. And standing across from them, it's a very tough test with the Sandman and Undertaker.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Oh.
Whoa! That'll fillet your chest.
Clothesline! Ooh, twist to the arm, and then an elbow right to the shoulder. Sandman got it taken to him there.
You can almost feel the intensity coming from The Rock on that attack.
Here's the trademark intense offense of The Rock.
The Sandman is being worked on heavily.
And the Sandman is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Could be the table turner the Sandman desperately needed. Got him in the corner now.
Up to the rope. A reversal. He saw that coming. Tornado DDT.
Rock. Buster. Down hard. The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
People's elbow. Picture perfect from The Rock.
Clubbing pin. This could be it.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners, the team of The Rock and CM Punk.
It's The Rock leading the team to victory.
Tag team excellence in its purest form. You simply love to see it. And I hope we see these guys tagging again real soon.
Simply one of the best to ever do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Viper has had countless matches in WWE, but he is still such an unpredictable opponent.
It's because Randy is always calculating, always figuring out a way to stay one step ahead. There is a lurking danger in the ring.
We know the RKO is locked and loaded.
Anywhere, anytime.
Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Writes his own story in Venom. Randy Orton can't be controlled.
Prepare for the arrival of the new Tribal Chief.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
The bloodline has evolved to its most dangerous form thanks to this man.
Solo Sikoa, a man who never walks alone.
He's evolved from a street champion to an enforcer to a brutal leader.
You're right, Cole, and the scariest part about it is Solo is still constantly evolving.
Man, that is a terrifying thought, Corey. Imagine the thoughts going through his mind right now, knowing that he is about to face one of the most decorated competitors in the history of WWE, Randy Orton.
We're underway with the new head of the table, Solo Sikoa, looking to prove his dominance once again.
Solo has nothing to prove, if you ask me. He commands one of the most intimidating factions we've ever seen and ruthlessly destroys anyone who gets in his way. Enough said.
Still, Solo never wastes an opportunity to remind everyone that he's in charge and that punishment will be swift for anyone who doubts that.
The atmosphere changes when Randy Orton's in the ring. Every movement has a purpose.
Randy will wait for the opening and then jump right through it. Orton's also not afraid to bend the rules or just break them in half.
Expert grappling on display. And into the side headlock.
Orton hooking his opponent.
Nice backbreaker.
Just manhandling their opponent.
Launches.
And that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough.
Yeah, and Orton showed he hasn't lost an ounce of that killer.
Going for the cover.
don't know if I would have gone for a pin so soon.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock. A painful top wrist lock now.
Ooh, brutal body shot. Escapes the hold, now into a hammerlock.
Nice way to get out of that. Now locks in a hold. Goes behind to put on the hammerlock. Opponent taken down, and now is into a chin lock.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll make you bite your tongue off.
Jarring European uppercut. Oh, shot to the jaw.
Corey, Randy Orton's easily a future Hall of Famer. That's got to be an intimidating realization for his opponents, right?
Absolutely, Cole, but you cannot let that affect your game plan. If you can get past any sort of doubt, you should find yourself with at least a glimmer of hope against the Apex Predator.
Solo must be getting phased by this attack.
And Orton's turned the match in his favor.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Nasty! The hardest part of the ring.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes. Crucial turnaround there because Solo is falling behind.
Solo could be turning his fortunes around.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
And he retaliates. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Looks like he's coming back in.
The Viper showing off his power with a fall-away slam.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. Randy Orton positioning his opponent. Orton is set. Vintage Orton.
Seeing that killer instinct of Orton's, this is what the Apex Predator is all about. Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
RKO out of nowhere.
Feeling like it's over for Sikoa.
And he's still in the game.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct. Oh, Orton might take it here.
2 count. And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
And Orton gets the win and the bragging rights.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
He is the apex predator of WWE.
Once a legend killer, now a living legend.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A storied career with plenty of historic wins.
Yeah, Randy has every right to rest on his accomplishments, but he hasn't.
Kept evolving his game, continuing to grow as a competitor.
That's exactly, Michael, why Randy Orton is so dangerous. In fact, you could say that Randy Orton is better now than ever before.
You know, Randy is ready to go to war tonight.
Well, Orton's a man who pours every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears in the ring every time he competes.
And if you're his opponent, you always have to be concerned about the threat of the RKO.
Kevin Owens has arrived.
Time to fight Owens fight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sami Zayn, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Throughout his career, KO has let it be known he will fight anyone, anywhere.
Truly, Kevin Owens has no hint of fear in his being. This man will need some sort of answer from Randy Orton's quick strike attacks, or else this match will not last long.
Kevin Owens here, champion at the bit for a fight.
Fight Owens fight isn't just a mantra, Cole. It's KO's mindset. As soon as that bell rang, Owens got himself into a zone few superstars are even willing to go to. He'll do anything to win, even if it means putting his own body on the line.
That's part of what makes KO so dangerous, his win at all costs mentality.
But Randy Orton is so dangerous, so focused when he sets foot in a ring. This should be an interesting match for that alone.
Exactly. When Orton has you in his sights, you can expect devastating and brutal attacks to follow.
Kevin Owens has had plenty of success here in WWE. Corey, what's he got to do in this match to replicate said success?
3 simple words, Cole. Fight Owens fight. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy. Owens just needs to keep his head above water and fight with everything that he has. That's what the man does best.
Orton, exploder suplex.
It's not looking good for Owens. The attacks will not relent from the Viper.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
There's a ball to the back of the neck.
The Apex Predator showing no concern for his opponent. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Oh, that gets reversed on Randy.
Momentum going back to Owens' corner.
Owens showing it's not time for lying down, it's time for fighting back.
Prying their opponent's arm out. Carefully measured double stomp.
Oh, stomp to the tummy.
Tommy?
Orton so evasive.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Great rotation on the belly-to-back suplex.
Orton playing mind games with the enemy.
On the apron.
All the way to the outside.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade. Back suplex onto the barricade.
His body is showing the effects of this match.
That is the sort of bloodthirsty offense that Randy Orton does so well.
Oh, not pretty, but effective. He puts him into the corner.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor.
Big splash.
And that has to knock all the wind out of you.
And he avoids what was coming. Anticipated that.
Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Ooh.
Solid contact from the Viper.
Ooh. Oh, what a kick. Great escape by Owens. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Back suplex on the apron. The apron can do some serious damage. It might be worse than being hit with a steel chair.
Randy with a counter.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut. Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
This is going to the absolute limits.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful. Orton's planning and calculations paying off there.
Just as he planned it.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
No, a 2 count.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Caught the leg. Caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw. Dropping the elbow. Ascending the ropes. From the top. No, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Devastating kick. Stops that offense from connecting.
Here we go. It's popping off.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh! Who will break first? That is the question. Oh, man. Drop kick. Oh, great height.
Neckbreaker.
We've seen epic battles before, but this is going toward a whole nother level.
These competitors just keep raising the stakes.
Orton lining it up. We have seen this before.
Picture perfect from Orton.
Looking for the pin. Randy Orton comes up big with that victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
And Orton walks away with a win. The Viper's bite was too much in this one.
Orton showing why the Apex Predator is one of the most feared figures in sports entertainment.
The Apex Predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ice water in his veins and death in his eyes.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
And we also know that when Randy Orton goes to that place, it's over.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one Apex Predator, and his name is Randy Orton.
Does this man have the answer for the unrestrained aggression that comes when facing Solo Sikoa?
Here comes one dangerous man, Solo Sikoa.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
You're looking at the man who transformed the bloodline, made it more dangerous.
And even more unpredictable.
Solo Sikoa strikes fear into everyone.
One thing he can't do, guys, is try to outthink the Apex Predator.
You're right, it simply can't be done. This superstar needs to rely on physical ability.
There's the bell, and it's time. Solo Sikoa operates without a conscience, striking with an iron fist. Solo's justified his actions by claiming his family needs him to lead.
Solo thrives on fear, consequences, and devastating shows of force. The way Solo Sikoa has transformed into this feudal leader is unbelievable.
Sikoa orchestrated a terrifying rampage across WWE, igniting a war that's only begun, and Solo's henchmen are always close by.
And in the opposite corner, we see WWE's Apex Predator. Expect Orton to go on the attack right out of the gate to gain the upper hand.
We know Randy Orton's a master strategist, but the Viper's almost more dangerous when he's moving on instinct alone.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Super kick! Leg drop!
Kick to the back. He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking it.
Oh, nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
Backed up. Oh, that gets reversed into the cover.
Oh, turning the pin around.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. Only getting one out of that pin.
Likely just trying to sap out some energy with that cover.
Taking aim to the back of the neck.
simple strategy that'll get this match won for Solo Sikoa. He just needs to be merciless. Whatever vicious attacks, whatever tricks Solo has to pull, he has to do it. He must show no remorse.
I don't think that's going to be a challenge for Solo. In fact, I'd expect nothing less.
Nice snap power slam by the Viper.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Big offense could be coming here. Hooked up. Neck breaker.
Some might see that as a weapon, but a manager's just making sure the area is safe for his client.
And a stomp to the gut.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
And that toss sent them soaring.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Counter from Orton.
And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Over and over again.
After that move, Orton can see the victory in his mind.
I don't think you can ever know what's really in Orton's mindset. Devastating attack from the Viper.
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
That should have been it. 99% of the time it is. Orton is
Up high.
through the air and connects.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Power slam.
Uh-oh, trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
From way up. Whoa, look out. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Into the barricade.
Sikoa prevents that from connecting.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And a clothesline.
This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
Solo's perseverance being tested.
Has the
Blast off.
All the way down to the floor.
Oh no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price. Sikoa putting his opponent on notice. Uh-oh.
Effective counter.
Crucial turnaround there because Solo was falling back.
That's going to keep Sikoa down.
2. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Where in the world is he getting this from? His beating heart will not be stopped.
And this match is still not over. Orton is seething at that kick out. Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Randy completely dictating the pace here.
Orton is doing a great job remaining engaged with the opposition.
He's able to counter that.
He might be able to start mounting something here.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created.
With the stop.
Orton lining up his opponent carefully, and a big-time knee drop.
Decisive victory for Randy Orton. Incredible.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Consider this an unexpected loss for Solo Sikoa.
The Viper had his eyes on the prize, and he struck when the time was right. Of course things ended his way.
The Apex Predator is on the hunt.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is basically a 5-star general of psychological warfare.
Learned his killer instinct in Evolution and is now evolved into the Apex Predator.
Randy's entire body is a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
Yeah, Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him.
There is no question, Randy Orton is one of the most vicious competitors we've ever seen.
I agree, Saxton, and his venom is as potent as ever. Orton knows how to debilitate any opponent.
Once the fangs come out, Orton aims for the kill.
Here comes the new head of the table.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
Solo Sikoa has brute strength and an insatiable hunger to destroy those who oppose him.
Now, there's absolutely nothing pretty about what Solo does in the ring. It's just pure savage aggression.
You got to be steady, take your time in the match, stay focused, because Orton will not hesitate to strike.
And when Orton strikes, your day might be over.
Solo's been damn near unstoppable since taking the Tribal Chief throne. At this moment, Solo represents the biggest and the baddest of the NOIE family dynasty.
Solo earned the name Street Champ and Enforcer, but he appointed himself Tribal Chief. We are witnessing a terrifying evolution.
Now Solo demands you pay respect to him as Tribal Chief and the Bloodline or get taken out. The same applies to his own family.
But in this jungle, there's the Apex Predator, ready to play on your most crippling insecurities and your most debilitating fears. Then, Orton strikes.
Randy Orton enters every match with a supreme confidence, and rightfully so. The serpentine look into the Viper's stare means someone will suffer.
Placed into the corner here.
Boom! What a right! Gosh! Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Oh, a knee!
Lights out.
He's taken a bit of damage from these blows.
It's attacks like that one that have made Orton such an enduring superstar.
I'm sure Orton is intent on adding another win to his record here in this one. What's it going to take for him to make that happen?
Well, all Randy needs to do is go to that place and unleash the Apex Predator. When Orton's in that mode, he strikes with inhuman power and can topple even the most challenging opponents.
Boom, what a kick.
But on the top rope, something big's coming. This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is.
Shoved all the way to the mat.
The Viper shows his instinct. Here come the bombs. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
And a stomp to the gut.
Randy Orton showing no mercy.
I think Orton's going to that place as he strikes with inhuman power.
Uh-oh. Headbutt to the gut! The reversal by Orton. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big.
Taking flight.
Whoa, what a landing.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Face first off the barricade.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he cuts it off.
He's able to slip away from that.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Goodness gracious.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
These are the moments professionals train for. That could put Solo down for good.
Oh, he was almost finished.
You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
Orton a bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining on the offensive.
Taking his time.
Just as he planned, Orton with the precision there.
Pinpoint accuracy with that one.
Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Orton loves to have this kind of control. RKO out of nowhere.
Orton might take it here.
2 count.
Orton did it.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A triumphant showing for Randy Orton.
The Viper struck hard and captured his prey.
Orton's proving he's still at the top of the food chain.
The Viper, ready to strike.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Think about the journey this man has had, from the blue chip legacy prospect to the legend killer to eventually world champion.
Or what about all the allies and enemies that Randy Orton has made along the way? And he's beaten just about all of them, allies included.
The Viper has consumed everything in his path. Randy Orton may just be the greatest of all time.
If this superstar has any prayer tonight, he must enter this battle unafraid of the darkness lurking within Damian Priest. Here he is. Behold the Punisher.
Damian Priest on a mission to destroy.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rhea Ripley, from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest!
A man who was abandoned by Judgment Day. His own friends turned against him.
Well, you reap what you sow. Damian Priest ran with a dangerous crowd.
Now he's on his own, and better for it.
Somehow, some way, this superstar needs to figure out how to keep the Viper out of his own psyche.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You might be right on that account, Saxton.
Very rarely do we see someone the size of Damian Priest possess the amount of speed and agility that he does.
That's why you always have to be on your toes when you're in the ring with him. There's no telling when he'll unleash that speed with a well-placed strike.
Certainly a perilous situation to find yourself in when you face off against Damian Priest.
And then we've got the Viper in the ring, coiled, ready to strike as always.
Randy Orton never misses an opportunity to prove why he is the apex predator of WWE. Methodical, sadistic. Randy's clearly having fun these days, but never forget just how dangerous he really is.
Priest doing what he can to stop the beatdown.
Time now for Damian to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Merciless attacks from the Viper.
Yeah, now Priest has to fight against the momentum against him. Measuring. Face stop.
Corey, Damian Priest has had quite the emotional journey lately. Do you think that's going to affect his confidence in this match?
Only if he lets it, Cole. Priest can use those emotions with great effect if he channels them at his current opponent. But if he lets them cloud his vision, Priest could be on the losing end of this one.
Ooh, he fends that off. Boom, right on the button.
Jarring European uppercut. Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
And Priest might be in some pain following that attack.
When the Viper strikes, he does not hold back. What now? Foot right to the belly.
Metal rope forearm on point.
And Priest is being controlled here.
And Randy Orton is on a roll here.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Elbow on the spot. Orton measuring his opponent. Uh-oh, counter.
Saw it coming.
Excellent opportunity for Priest to shift the momentum.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
And he was ready
for Orton. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
You can see the dominance on display by Orton.
Yeah, Priest needs to shift wherever his focus is over to the task at hand.
Someone call a dentist. The cover for the win. And it's Randy Orton able to stop the count.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
The Viper able to strike back.
Getting up real slow. Not quite all there. Turns that away. Oh, my God.
God. Ooh, great anticipation. Turning the tables.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
This has been an absolutely brutal display of will from these men.
You can see their flames starting to flicker, and it's only a matter of time before one goes out. Turns it around, sole of the foot meets the stomach.
And finishing up high.
Knee right on target.
And he just showed Orton no fear with an assault like that.
Priest dished out severe punishment, and his opponent is feeling the effects.
He avoids the contact.
Big clothesline.
Oh, boy, I think we know what he has in store next.
Turned it into an arm drag. Ooh.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
The decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire.
From the top.
Oof, nobody home.
And he has an answer for Priest.
Priest.
Devastating attack from the Viper.
There's two. He kicked out at two.
Damian Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
But now this is when Randy Orton is at his most dangerous. A Viper who's had a taste and knows what it takes to win. Just torturing his opponent.
Randy's tapping into that place, unleashing the full might of the Apex Predator.
Just cranking the head. And a disorienting blow to the head there.
The cover for the win.
And the count stopped short of two.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
RKO.
Will that stop Priest? Going for the win. Not letting up.
Raise the roof. He's got the victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton standing tall here tonight.
Damian Priest in utter shock with this result, but you can bet he'll come back with a new approach to his game plan.
contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from South Tyrol, Italy, weighing in at 220 pounds, Giovanni Vinci!
Vinci is a great competitor, but sometimes his ego outshines his ability.
Oh, that's no ego. Vinci truly is chiseled from the finest Italian marble.
Well, I think we might see that marble get cracked tonight.
Getting set to take on the Apex Predator, the Viper.
One of the greatest of all time. This is going to be a rough night for him.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this
And his
business.
opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
One of the most decorated superstars on the roster today.
The Viper is showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, one reason for that, Corey, is that Randy Orton continues to evolve in the ring.
And that evolution, just one of many reasons. Orton has laid hands on practically every title in WWE.
And he continues to keep his eyes locked on more.
Randy Orton is as lethal as they come.
And that's what makes Orton so intimidating. Every opponent knows that the Viper is capable of, and it's scary.
It's got to be hard for any competitor to stay composed, knowing that they could be Orton's next victim.
Giovanni Vinci in the ring here, determined as ever.
Vinci never fails to impress in the ring with both his power and athleticism. That combination makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, Byron, as does Vinci's drive. He's not someone you want to take lightly.
But the Viper is always ready to strike at a moment's notice, especially if you leave any sort of opening.
You might not even think that you've left an opening for Orton. That's how good Randy is at this. There's a high level to this game, and then there's Randy Orton's level.
Locking up with one another.
Shoved out of the way.
Randy Orton gets him back. Oh.
What now?
Kick right to the gut.
Gets clobbered with the axe handle.
Sky high.
Smash in their face. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Lightning fast power slam by Orton.
This could do it.
He forces a break before the count of two.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
And Giovanni didn't find a counter to that.
Orton looked confident in that exchange.
Corey, what exactly is the strategy when facing off against Giovanni Vinci?
You can't let Vinci get going, Cole, because when he does, it's just a flurry of explosive offense and unreal power. So do whatever you can to ground Vinci, to keep him from building up a head of steam or mounting a comeback.
Orton Orton with great ring awareness.
Oh, that right there will rock you. Duck the clothesline. Turn around. Penny combination here. What a move. Flips the lever. Shoulders down. Gets the shoulder up after one.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
That'll turn your lights out. Bang! He finds a counter. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Yeah, the longer this fight goes on, the more Orton's not going to make it easy on him. Incoming!
Oh, the weight crashing down. That was more splat.
Oh, what's going on now?
You know exactly what's going on. He decided he wanted to show up right here and distract this superstar.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. A kick out before the referee can get to one.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
What are we going to see here?
Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker. Big elbow drop. And Giovanni's resolve might be wavering here.
And Vinci is clearly unable to get going here, being cut off at the pass and kept from getting ahead of Steamboat.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Orton going to that place could be academic from here.
Steering clear there.
And Vinci gets that sent right back to him. Arm wringer.
Oh, how about a punch?
Catches the leg. Here comes that rolling fireman's carry. Rolling through.
Vinci. Oh my! What a display of dominance. Vertical suplex into a powerbomb.
Giovanni down into the pin. This could do it. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
What a kick.
Up top. Death Valley driver by Vinci.
That just put down the Viper.
No, my, that was close.
Talk about a close count. But the Viper is still in the fight.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out? Somehow, some way, these superstars are still fighting on.
If this continues, someone...
Look at the height.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. Vicious right forearm. He averts the offense.
The kick lands. Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Orton dropping his opponent with clothesline. Ducks out of the way. Snap power slam by the Viper.
This is a way to incapacitate every inch of your opponent. Slowly, methodically, and painfully.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
Randy Orton, there it is. Wasting no time, into the cover. He manages to kick out. What strength.
Man, oh man, what resilience.
He's got to be running on instinct alone. Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. RKO from out of nowhere.
Vinci's down, and he might be out.
2. And it's all over. Randy Orton got it done.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Oh yeah, they kept their focus and eked out the victory.
It was definitely the result of keeping their head in the game in this one.
Props to them for not letting the distractions get to them, to tuning out the noise and getting the job done.
If anything, the distraction worked as the perfect motivation to get them into gear. I don't hear a thank you, though.
Corey, I just don't get how your mind works sometimes.
dangerous as ever, perhaps even more so.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
This may sound hard to believe, gentlemen, but I think Orton might have actually loosened up a little recently.
It's more of a relaxed confidence. Randy Orton knows he's at the top of the game.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Randy Orton can still go to that dark place when he has to.
And you don't want Orton going old school on you. One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO.
This is one of the most complete competitors in the history of sports entertainment, AJ Styles.
One of the most influential competitors of this generation.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
AJ Styles is in a class by himself, continually adding to his accolades with every single match.
A Grand Slam champion in WWE night after night lives up to the moniker of phenomenal.
You know, being known as phenomenal, that's just the beginning.
Well, anytime AJ Styles is in the ring, you have to almost assume that it's going to turn into an instant classic.
Yeah, another one's imminent tonight.
Randy Orton has been critical of AJ Styles' path to WWE since the Phenomenal One's debut. Orton's verbal thrashing continued when he said AJ doesn't belong in WWE. Styles is out to prove the Viper wrong.
Since AJ Styles has come to WWE, AJ has kicked down the door. AJ's been on a straight upward trajectory like a rocket taking off for space. AJ's shown not only does he belong, but he might be the best in-ring performer of this generation.
Orton hooking his opponent, and ooh, nasty backbreaker.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Able to turn it around into a wrist lock. Laser focused on the arm there.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here. Oof. Getting out of that and able to lock in a topless lock.
With authority.
Sizing up their opponent and dropping the knee.
Styles taking it by surprise. Flat out power into the And you have to think that AJ Styles is focused on avoiding any incoming RKOs in this match. That one move could put him away immediately.
True, but the exact same goes for Orton. He's got to keep AJ off the ropes because one sudden phenomenal forearm could be all Styles needs to win.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
And Styles is taking a lot of offense now.
Yeah, Orton is doing his best to ground AJ Styles. AJ muscling up his opponent.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Turns it around.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Vintage Randy Orton.
And I think that just opened him up.
Yep, certainly did.
Goodness, look at the blood flowing.
Randy now for the win. No, stops the count at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next.
This could put a stop to AJ.
Turning it into a pin for the win. Near fall.
I don't know where AJ gets this from. He dug down deep to kick out.
The Viper cannot believe this. That should have ended this match, but it continues.
Ooh.
To the sky. Ooh. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Stiff kick.
Oh, that hurt to the spine.
Picking the spot. Ooh. The arm taking the brunt of that.
Ceaseless punishment from the Viper.
Orton is doing a great job remaining engaged with the opposition. Orton hooking his opponent.
Backbreaker.
And avoids taking any damage.
Solid contact from the Viper.
I think Randy's calling his shot on AJ. Picture perfect from Orton for the win.
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
This was certainly hard fought. Out of all the victories Randy Orton has notched in his career, this one is one of the biggest. The Viper was able to stay one step ahead of AJ Styles.
AJ is devastated, and Styles truly can't believe what transpired here tonight.
The greatest underdog the world has ever known, Rey Mysterio.
What Rey lacks in size, he more than makes up for in heart. And he is the most recognized luchador in wrestling history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
I can guarantee this match is about to be one big highlight. The Viper, ready to strike.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
This may sound hard to believe, gentlemen, but I think Orton might have actually loosened up a little recently.
It's more of a relaxed confidence. Randy Orton knows he's at the top of the game.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Randy Orton can still go to that dark place when he has to.
And you don't want Orton going old school on you.
So here's the deal. You win, you become a top name. You lose, you're just another guy that lost to Rey Mysterio.
Lucha Libre legend Rey Mysterio in action tonight, and this crowd is feeling it. With unparalleled speed and skill to this day, Rey really is living proof that size doesn't matter once that bell rings.
Rey has wowed generation after generation of audiences all over the world, and he shows no signs of stopping anytime soon, especially not tonight.
Yeah, but they don't call Randy Orton the Apex Predator for nothing. Anyone across the ring from the Viper is in for the fight of their life.
You're not kidding, Corey. It's a battle to simply survive against Orton, let alone win.
Goes into the corner.
Boom! What a right! Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Orton just grinding his opponent's face on the top rope.
I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton.
Dropping the knee.
Randy toying with his opponent a little bit.
Oh! Mysterio fending that off.
Sweeps the legs. Crushing double stop.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Drop kick finds the spot. Slips away just in time.
Corey, what do you think Randy needs to do in this match to really take control?
Randy loves to control the pace, keeping it slow and methodical. If he can do that, he can pretty much dictate the entire course of this match.
The audacity!
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Randy Orton
Hoisting up his opponent. Fall away slam.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Reversal! And then
Gonna shut this thing down once and for all.
Maybe not. Cover.
reverses the pin. Shoulders down. Kick out just in time.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Boom!
Uh-oh.
Boom, saw it coming and swept the leg.
Springboard splash.
Orton gets the better there.
Nice job dodging contact there.
DDT!
Trying to get up. He has no clue what's in store for him here.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation. Oh!
Boom!
Gentlemen, Rey Mysterio may be fading away here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Ooh, harsh kick.
Strong forearm.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, an overhand punch.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Clothesline in the corner. Oh, and the stomp.
Just despicable, menacing.
Just punishing his opponent.
The Vipers just get...
Orton hasn't been. Here we go. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How in the world did he kick out? Ray moves out of trouble.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Soaring. Big splash. Effective dodge there. Kick right to the back of the leg.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Drop kick hits the mark.
And he had Ray's number there.
He almost got caught by that one.
One counter met by another.
There's a reason this man's called the Apex Predator.
Tides are beginning to shift in the favor of the Viper.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face. With the counter. Turns that in his favor.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Boom! Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oof. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
Just ejected from the ring. And Ray from up high.
From up high.
And completely missed the mark.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon. Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response. A defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Big forearm. And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Uh-oh, this is going to be bad. Really bad. Oh, gosh. Oh, KO through the table.
Did that really just happen?
We have some casualties out here. The least of their concern is the announce table, that's for sure. Everyone in this arena is absolutely exploding over Ray and Randy here. Ooh. Ray saw that coming.
Stops the kick.
I don't know about you two, but I can barely hear my own thoughts.
The WWE Universe is making their feelings heard loud and clear.
On the mark.
Metal rope forearm on point. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
With the stomp. Such a precise man.
Oh, no, not this. Orton's ruined many a career with the back.
That's one hell of an exclamation mark.
And the cover. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
I absolutely thought it was 3, but you can never count Ray out.
We all thought it was over. Everyone but Mysterio, that is.
Orton has ended so many matches with that, but it did not do the trick just then.
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal. Shoulders down.
Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
That's it. Randy Orton is your winner.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
And the Viper is successful in his quest to take down Rey Mysterio.
I don't know what's going on in the mind of Randy Orton, but I like it.
The Apex Predator on the hunt again.
Orton is as dangerous as ever, perhaps even more so.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
One of the most decorated superstars on the roster today.
The Viper is showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, one reason for that, Corey, is that Randy Orton continues to evolve in the ring.
And that evolution, just one of many reasons Orton has laid hands on practically every title in WWE.
And he continues to keep his eyes locked on more.
We talk a lot about who is the best, but Orton has been in the conversation for a very, very long time.
How about over 2 decades of dominance, Corey?
Undeniably on the short list for the greatest of all time.
This is a man on a mission.
Looking to deliver a new brand of judgment.
And his opponents, first, from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Priest is a superstar who uses his size and power to dominate foes.
Damian moves extremely well for a man his size, making him even harder to contend with.
Now, trust me, there is nothing easy about taking Priest on.
With Priest in the ring, there's a sense of grim foreboding in the air.
Yeah, knowing Priest is a safe bet that this thing's gonna get violent. He's not going to hold anything back.
A man who has discovered his new family.
Wyatt family in his blood.
Once a sheep, now a rambling rabbit.
Eric Rowan is unmasked and about to be unleashed.
Look at the eyes pivoting on each of these three competitors in this triple threat match. Set for competition, we have Randy Orton, Damian Priest, and Eric Rowan.
Never a moment of respite in these triple threat bouts. Each superstar will have to be very deliberate with all of their actions. You don't want to have any wasted motion, any wasted energy.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at this. Broken arrow.
Ooh, stomping. Ouch. Oh, missed connection.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Oh, a clothesline.
And the Viper scouted.
Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind. Cover.
Oh, kick out.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
Not a forearm. Counter by Eric.
Chest press. Rapid fire right hands. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being smart. There's no safety net in a no disqualification match, and that's a big factor in succeeding. There's nothing sadistic about it.
And Rowan was on the wrong end there.
Yeah, Orton came prepared for this matchup. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Gets lifted into position.
Shot after shot after shot.
Orton's starting to get the crowd involved.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Suplex! Answer that with a knee to the gut.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Damian looking to embarrass his opponent.
Connects on the kick.
He's heading back to the ring.
Down on the neck with reckless abandon. Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too. Boom.
Oh, looking to torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Vicious right forearm. Oh, and a clothesline to follow. Shoulder right to the gut. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Backbreaker. Hardy's taking on some damage.
Rowan's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Real European uppercut.
Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Got out of that position with the desperation jawbreaker.
That kick will stop you in your...
KO.
Out of nowhere.
Did that finish Priest off?
He kicks out somehow.
I don't know what type of dark forces Damian Priest called on there, but it worked.
And Orton definitely thought that would be a 3 count, but he can't let his frustration get the better of him.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Orton gets blasted into the steel steps.
Lift off.
Oh, what a shot. Really swinging wildly now.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
And finishing up high.
Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Off the rope.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A gnarly landing. That's why you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment.
An all-around bad decision.
Oh, that's going to leave more than just a mark.
Got out of the way that time.
And slides back into the ring.
You have to respect these men for taking it to the next level. This one's becoming too close to call.
Yeah, it's hard to predict how this one will end. But Priest dodges out of that.
A string of counters.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Oh, look at the power of Rowan.
Oh, and he managed.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven. Priest ended this fight.
2.
Ooh. Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Whoa, slamming that bat down as hard as possible.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Now, this is just overkill. This is just unnecessary. This is no way to treat any human being.
You can feel the WWE Universe reverberating off every corner in this building.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. Oh, the belly crop from behind.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Rowan blocks the shot, and there's the claw.
Driven to the canvas. Feeling like it's over for
And
Priest.
going for the pin.
Big forearm.
Rowan able to evade.
Kick gets caught. Shifting their motion into a takedown. Oh, what an uppercut.
So impactful. He's able to dodge out of... Emphatic statement from the Viper.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Did that finish Priest off?
Orton has him pinned. Here we go. Wow, just barely making it
Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
That should have been it. 99% of the time it is. Orton is seeing red right now. He's got more work to do here. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
He's got a sledgehammer. Oh, man, this is not going to end well. DDT by Orton. Shows great wherewithal. Did that just happen? Orton might take it here.
2.
Randy Orton wins.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Impressively withstanding the onslaught of the 2 other superstars to stand tall and have their arm raised here and now.
There's a reason this is called a triple threat match, gentlemen, and these 3 superstars just showed us all why.
The Apex Predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ice water in his veins and death in his eyes.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
We also know that when Randy Orton goes to that place, it's over.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one Apex Predator, and his name is Randy Orton. The Viper's so dangerous and such incredible strength behind every move.
And the Viper is a master at not wasting any energy inside the ring.
Don't forget, Orton has unmatched resiliency, too.
One of the hardest hitting high flyers around.
Ready for takeoff.
And his opponent, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
It is time to pay respect to the boss of the street.
Santos Escobar does not play games.
Escobar is calm, steady, calculated, and does whatever he has to do to succeed. Well, this man will need some sort of answer from Randy Orton's quick strike attacks, or else this match will not last long.
Here's the bell, and Randy Orton is looking ready for action.
That's what makes the Viper so dangerous. He's always ready. It doesn't matter who, what, where, when, or why. Randy Orton is always ready to strike from out of nowhere.
There's certainly an increased level of uncertainty when you face off against Randy Orton.
And then we've also got Santos Escobar, a superstar who's never encountered a shortcut he wouldn't take. Always scheming, always plotting a way to raise his stock here in WWE.
You say that like it's a bad thing, Saxton. Santos Escobar is a shrewd competitor with a Lucha Libre legacy to uphold. You'd be scheming too if people actually had expectations of you.
Slips out with the counter and able to apply the hammerlock.
Transitions into a side headlock.
Able to pry out and gain control around the waist. Able to escape and down into a headlock.
Caught with a punch. Oof. Knee to the face.
Cuts the attack off.
Lightning fast power slam by Orton.
Big move followed up with a pin attempt.
And the shoulders up in time.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to kick out sooner.
Oh, man.
Corey, Randy Orton's easily a future Hall of Famer. That's got to be an intimidating realization for his opponents, right?
Absolutely, Cole, but you cannot let that affect your game plan. If you can get past any sort of doubt, you should find yourself with at least a glimmer of hope against the Apex Predator.
Shin breaker. Pure intensity from the Viper.
Yeah, Santos has run into a roadblock.
And a stomp to the gut.
Fist drop.
Randy is feeling a rush of confidence right now.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Able to slip away. Vicious right forearm. Ooh, that knee. Beautiful roll-up.
A great counter to cover. Big kick out.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Just like that, he's busted wide open.
Opening up the floodgates.
Orton never saw that coming. With a great reversal.
Randy looking to get back in this.
The Viper got tired of being pushed around and is set to start striking back.
Solid contact from the Viper. Worried look on the face of Escobar.
The attacks will not relent from the Viper.
Randy Orton.
Nice backbreaker. Escobar able to dodge that. Oh, no, wait. Sleeping DDT. Orton looking as...
Santos is pinned. Can he survive? Kicks out. How?
Big forearm.
Orton now dictating the pace here.
This can't be how Santos envisioned tonight going.
Orton's not going to do this.
He's quick to get out of the way here. Flipping piledriver. Spiked. Could that be enough?
For the win.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Might be able to stop the Viper once and for all right here.
Escobar connecting with the Phantom Driver.
That could end Orton now.
Amazing!
Orton escaping by the skin of his teeth with that one. He has to think that was too close for comfort.
Just dished out his most devastating devastating offense. Escobar
Connecting with the Phantom Driver. Escobar has this wrapped up.
2. He's still in this fight.
Amazing. An unbelievable showing of tenacity from Orton to manage the kick out.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be some... Middle rope.
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. What are we going to see here?
Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker. So much punishment has been absorbed by these men already.
And yet, they are...
And just that quick, the Viper can turn the tides of this matchup. Power slam by Orton.
Randy Orton with the Orton stomps, just torturing his opponent.
Oh, Randy lining his opponent up. That's a point. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Cover. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters.
And this match is still not over. Orton is...
Oh, Skullboard! Shoulders right here!
The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes. Great reaction from Santos.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
Every counter being answered with another. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Back and forth, counter after counter. Down around with the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
And he got it! What a shocking pinfall!
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
There's the consequences of getting caught unprepared. Just goes to show you, you got to be on your toes at all times.
The Apex Predator is on the hunt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Viper has had countless matches in WWE, but he is still such an unpredictable opponent.
It's because Randy is always calculating, always figuring out a way to stay one step ahead. There is a lurking danger in the ring.
We know the RKO is locked, loaded.
Anywhere, anytime. We talk a lot about who is the best, but Orton has been in the conversation for a very, very long time.
How about over 2 decades of dominance, Corey?
Undeniably on the short list for the greatest of all time.
The voice of the reckoning is here.
And Uncle Howdy wants to collect a debt. I have been to war with the man under that mask. I have a permanent scar above my right eye thanks to Bo Dallas. But I do not see Bo in this man's eyes.
Well, Corey, that's because Howdy is a transformation. Transformed by anger, transformed by grief, and transformed by the Wyatt Six.
Getting set to take on the Apex Predator, the Viper.
One of the greatest of all time. This is going to be a rough night for him.
There's the bell, and Uncle Howdy is in the ring. Prepare to watch horror unfold in front of your very eyes.
Uncle Howdy torments those who stand before him, implores them to embrace the darkness.
These are forces from another world, entities that most mortals can't understand at work here. Uncle Howdy's real. He's very real.
And on the other side of the ring is the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, able to turn anyone into his prey whenever he sees fit.
With Orton, the complexion of the match changes as soon as the bell rings. This is his domain, his world. It'll take all you have to not let Orton take control of the match. So, good luck. Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Gets underneath and into the arm drag.
Strong kick. My goodness.
And Howdy worked out smartly.
There's still nothing he can't come back from.
Uncle Howdy getting worked on right now.
Orton loves to have this kind of control. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Goodness gracious.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Corey, what's the key to taking on a superstar like Randy Orton, someone whose reputation definitely precedes him?
You have to take the fight to Randy, Cole. You can't let Orton big league you. You just go at Randy head on and don't stop until it's all over.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
Rapid knee strikes.
Nothing was being held back with shoulders down. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Still early goings here for these men.
Fends it off. Good counter.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Chop block turns the tide on their offense. Oh, lights out. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Boom! What an uppercut. Jordan.
With perfect precision. A knee drop. Oh! Measuring. Oh, face stop.
Being set up in the corner for something. Boom! What a right. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Big slam.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
And a stop to the gut, too.
And Orton now chaining some offense together.
Uncle Howdy has to weather a storm here.
Randy showing he's not out of it.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own now. And a knee across the face.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Pin. Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Counters. Cover. Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Just kicks out.
The end was in sight.
Spear.
The Viper escapes hard. Man.
Howdy with the counter.
And hold on. Uh-oh.
Someone find a priest. We need an exorcism. Blink and you'll miss it. Power slam by Orton. Howdy is down and out.
2 count. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
His opponent thought he had it in the bag for sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
The Viper cannot believe this. That should have ended this match, but it continues.
Uh-oh, Cole, I think we know what the Viper's doing.
Yeah, Randy Orton was in position.
Spiking DDT.
A lethal blow from the Apex Predator.
He got out of dodge just in time.
And Orton doesn't look as venomous after that move.
An unsettling amount of pain being inflicted by Uncle Howdy.
A rolling fireman's carry. Forearms from the second rope.
Driving down. Boom! Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
And somehow able to make it to the ropes before the pain took over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril.
Dodge is out of the way.
KO! Randy Orton, there it is.
2.
And Randy Orton is your winner.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Uncle Howdy unable to get the better of his opponent.
I don't know how this happened. Uncle Howdy was struck down in defeat.
We're in awe. Uncle Howdy lost this match, but what now? Will Uncle Howdy return in a different form, vowing revenge? Only time will tell.
the Viper.
The most lethal superstar in WWE history.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
The definition of a WWE superstar, and in my opinion, there is no one as gifted in this game as Orton.
Oh, Corey, I agree. Legendary factions, all-time tag teams. But Randy Orton is best when he does some solo work.
And when he's doing said solo work, Randy Orton is one of the most sadistic individuals the WWE has ever known.
The more hostile the environment, the more at home Randy Orton seems to be.
The Viper's so dangerous and such incredible strength behind every move.
And the Viper is a master at not wasting any energy inside the ring.
And don't forget, Orton has unmatched resiliency, too. Uncle Howdy is here.
The dark and twisted leader of the Wyatt Six. Howdy looking to collect a debt from the false prophets in WWE. I'm glad I'm not one. Somehow, some way, this superstar needs to figure out how to keep the Viper out of his own psyche.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You might be right on that account, Saxton.
The steel cage is looming around our competitor.
The sleeper hold is cinched in. Time to go night-night.
Sleeper hold. I mean, how do you get out of that sleeper hold? What can they do? Look at this great reversal.
That's one way to do it.
And a big-time knee drop.
Oh, ouch. Oh, at what a blow.
Carefully measured right.
He connects with a counter.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Orton gets the better there.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, that just...
Looks like it busted him open. Orton flexing his power.
And delivering a fall-away slam.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Sharp punch. And what now? Driving their opponent into the cage. Just mounted with punches. And a stop to the gut, too. Oh!
Forearm just raking across the face. And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Howdy is getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
What a forearm.
Real European uppercut.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of a steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too.
If you guys were in a cage match, would you stick it out and fight till the end or try to make your escape?
I'm escaping. The smartest play here is to run away so you get the win while also taking as little damage as possible.
I actually agree. It's not the coward's way out if you get the victory.
Crash landing.
Vicious right forearm.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Lift it up. What's next?
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Moving up the side of the cage.
Going up and possibly out.
He's reached the highest limit of the cage now. Answers back on Orton.
One arm hooked.
Face buster. Ooh, and fights back.
Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring. Orton measuring. Ooh, precision knee drop.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Able to slip out of that one. Whoa! Cross body!
And it looked like the competition was set on teaching Orton something there. Kick to the gut. Take it over!
Go for the win here!
Beautiful. Might sneak one. Oh, it turns it around and has the pin. Countered into a new cover. Holy kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point. Raining down right hands.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. The arm absorbing the damage.
Metal rope forearm on point. Uncle Howdy is being measured. The end could be near.
Howdy escapes the attack. Elbow puts an end to that.
Boom, DDT.
And Orton proved he's as lethal as ever with that attack.
RKO out of nowhere. Howdy is down and out.
The cage door's being opened. Can he escape?
Uh-oh. Walking right on out of the cage. He made it look easy.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
I don't think anybody will question the toughness on display here tonight.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this business.
Randy Orton is basically a 5-star general of psychological warfare.
Learned his killer instinct in Evolution and has now evolved into the Apex Predator.
Randy's entire body's a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
Yeah, Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him. Randy Orton is as lethal as they come.
And that's what makes Orton so intimidating. Every opponent knows what the Viper is capable of, and it's scary.
It's got to be hard for any competitor to stay composed, knowing that they could be Orton's next victim.
The king of strong style.
Ready to deliver big hits and get the big win.
That's the only way he knows how.
Guys, shit is expressive as he is dangerous.
Here's what I love about Shinsuke Nakamura. He's got his own style, and he's always going with his own flow.
Nakamura is brash and fearless inside the ring. And looks damn cool doing it.
Imagine the thoughts going through his mind right now, knowing that he is about to face one of the most decorated competitors in the history of WWE, Randy Orton.
Introducing the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton! And his opponent, from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura!
One of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment, here for the taking. The United States Championship.
There is a certain excitement that a United States Championship match has. It's hard to nail down exactly what it is.
I know what you mean, Byron. Whether defending or challenging for the U.S. title, superstars seem to go the extra mile.
Oh, tossed hard into the ring post.
Shinsuke Nakamura with a nice reversal. And he counters. And it's scouted. Now can capitalize.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Shoulders down, championship at stake. The champion dodges the 2 count.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
From the apron.
Counters the Viper's attack. By Shinsuke Nakamura.
Orton so evasive.
Corey, what's the key to taking on a superstar like Randy Orton, someone whose reputation definitely precedes him?
You have to take the fight to Randy, Cole. You can't let Orton big league you. You just go at Randy head on and don't stop until it's all over.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Orton getting ready from the top.
Right out of the way. Jarring European uppercut.
And a stomp to the gut.
Orton firing up. The voices are talking to him. Blow to the breadbasket. One step ahead there.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Trading counters here.
Being carried around now. Taken down with a body slam. Looking at insult to injury with that one. The champion there just degrading the opposition.
Isolating their opponent's arm and delivering nasty stomps. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Talking trash. Forearms to the face. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
Nakamura causing damage, causing harm.
Nice snap power slam by the Viper.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
He narrowly avoids the count.
Just barely, but it counts.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks. Timed his defense perfectly.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Up on the top rope.
After this part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Fighting them up and shoving them off the top rope.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Hammering down on the knee.
Oh, he scattered that one. Oh my God, directing their attack on the neck. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Shot to the face, gets them out of that spot.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
Big forearm.
Had the Viper scouted.
The Viper shows his instinct. Steering attention to the neck.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
The champ struggling to fight back.
I think we can consider this.
Oh, The challenger comes up big.
Powers up, shoulders down. What, only two?
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champion's proving that sooner perish than lose their title.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another one. Randy with a counter.
Vintage Randy Orton. That did not look good, and Shinsuke has started to bleed. Steered away there.
Oh, perfect kick. Oh, and he stops that offense.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Hooked up, and boom!
The Apex Predator taking command.
This devastating offense from Orton is... That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
There's two. And the title's changing hands.
Here is your winner, and new WWE United States Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A victory worthy of a new champion.
Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate, but let's not lose sight of the fact they have a long road ahead of them now. At least, if they're lucky.
Oh, come on, Corey. Don't be such a party pooper. We've got a new champion.